All right, so with TCG prices getting completely out of hand lately, I've had to become a little bit more creative with what I make my videos about. With that being said, the comment I get the most on my videos, and honestly in real life, is where do I get my playmats from? And the answer to that is I make them myself. And they're not actually that hard to make either. So today I'm going to show you the websites I use, how I set everything up, and the overall process to make playmats that actually look good. Let's jump into it. All right, so first off, we're going to go ahead and pull up our websites that we're going to be using to build the playmat itself. Adobe Express is definitely my go-to, but you can use Canva. It's basically just personal preference for which you want to build it with. I suggest this one because it's just a little bit easier and I just like it better. Next up is yourplaymat.com. Now, I've ordered probably, I think, 3 playmats and a set of sleeves from this. It takes them about 3 weeks to get the playmat to you. For sleeves, it's about 2 months. I actually just got my first set of sleeves. Took about 2 to 3 months. I was wondering where they were, and I'm just so glad they showed up. They look great. For the playmat, they're $31.50. It evens out to about $40, and we're going to be making a 24 by 14 inch playmat. For the rest of the websites, we're going to be finding our actual art on just Google, just typing in Beast Gohan, transparent background. And the same thing with Piccolo, just transparent background. For our actual background, I want to go to viz.com, which is just Shonen Jump. And I found the exact inserts or manga panels that I want in for the background. So for this, we're going to go to Adobe Express, but we're actually going to close this down and we're going to start up the app, which just runs a little bit better than it does on the web. So first off, we're going to hit Start New Design and hit Custom Size. We're going to go to inch. Type in 24 here. Then we're going to type in 14 right here, and we're going to create new file. That is perfect. All right, let's go ahead and pull back up the web page, which is right here. And we are going to pull off our Beast Gohan and just set him right there. And then we're going to go to our Piccolo, and we're going to pull him off, and we're going to set him right beside him. Now, we want to make sure that Piccolo is just a little bit taller because he's near 9 foot tall in his orange form, I believe. And we want to make sure that we don't get too close to the edges because the edges will actually start to get cut off when we go to print it out. For this little mark right here, which is good, I can show you, we'll click on the page. We're going to hit erase, and it has a circle brush. And then you can just literally erase what that mark was. We got rid of that, and we'll hit done. Perfect. So now what we can do is go over and get our manga panels. So we're going to use our snipping tool. Mine is Alt or Function F6, sorry. And then you just go ahead and do that snipping. And then we are going to paste that into the side right here. And let's go get our other one as well. So we'll do the snipping tool again. We'll do that. I don't know if you guys could even see the snipping tool or if it just paused the whole page, but that's what we got to do for now. So we have our 2 panels. Let's go ahead and make these big enough and make them look even. We'll send these to the back. We're going to right click that, send that to the back, and make it look a little even right there. Like I said, a lot gets cut off, and I'll show you that when we load up the Your Playmat. So let's make this big enough. Bring this to the side. We're going to put it like right here. Right click this, send this to back. And like I said, this is really easy. If I can do it, you guys can do it most definitely, like 100%. So we're going to close this out a little bit because we don't want Cell's head to get cut off, but some is going to get cut off regardless. So we'll send this, I'm going to send this all the way to the back so that we can even this up a little bit. And then what we can do is we can take off a little bit of that page. But we definitely, it has to be big enough to fit the page because we're going to be doing a darken effect to this. So I think that's actually pretty good. We'll stretch this out a little bit more, put that right about there. Yeah, that looks good. So we'll click that, we'll hit effects, we'll hit darken for both of them. And honestly, I think I'm gonna lighten this up a little bit. So we'll go to effects, we'll go to darken, we'll lighten this up to about 40. Let's put it at 40. I like 40. So we'll go here, we'll do the same thing for 40. We'll go down for 40 for this next one. And that actually looks pretty good right there. Look at that. So let's even these out, make sure they're really nice on the page, make sure we're not covering up like Gohan's face. We don't want to cover up that and stuff like that, right? So we want to make these pop off the page, and the way to do that is go to effects again, and we're going to go down to lift, and that gives it a little shadow all the way around. That makes it look really good. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and make these pop a little bit. We're going to go back into effects, go to portrait, and hit intensity. We're going to turn this down a little bit. I don't like that much color, but we definitely want it to pop off that black and white. So let's go over to Gohan. We're going to do the same thing. 40 seems to be the sweet spot for this video, so let's just go to 40. And then we will pull in a couple logos that I have set aside. You can download, or you can get these right off of Google. You don't have to download shit, just copy and paste them. This is actually my logo that I've made, so we'll put that right there. I like to have my logo on my mats, and we'll make that pop too. I like a lot of color with that one, so that's perfect. So now we have our shadows, we have our background, we have our logos, which look good. They're in a really good place. It looks like our two characters are in really good positions on the page. We're going to go ahead and hit download PNG for best images. We want this to be as HD as it can get, right? Then we are going to go over to yourplaymat.com. We're going to hit upload image and choose local file. Go ahead and pick out the mat that we just made. As you can see, I've made this about 6 times today. Now we're going to look and see if it is going to crop correctly. From what I'm seeing, I don't like how low that the logo over here is. So we're going to go ahead and raise that up just a little bit. So we'll go ahead and hit X. We'll go back over to this. We're going to raise it up just a little bit more. It gives us a line to make sure it's even. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. And we'll bring it just a little bit more in. We'll hit download as well one more time and go back over to your playmat and re-upload. Okay, now that we have this done, we go ahead and hit done. We're going to go down here and hit stitched edging. I'm going to choose black because that's my favorite, but you can choose red, golden, clear. I would definitely suggest black. It looks really good. You can get a bulk discount down here. Just add to cart, $36.50, because I added the stitching. As you can see, I already had one right here from an earlier take. And then you just go to checkout and it'll be there within a few weeks. All right, lastly, let's take a look at a couple of these mats that we've had printed out. Now, obviously, we can't show the Beaston mat because we haven't received it yet. I just put it in the order yesterday, so it should be here in about 3 weeks. But we can show you the mats that we have done so far. This is a mat that I printed out for MUI. It is not too thin. We have the stitched edges on here. The color really pops, as you can see in the logo right here. And the other logo is right here. Looking really good. The manga background from when Jiren and Goku get knocked out by Frieza in the Tournament of Power. And honestly, I absolutely love this mat. I got a lot of comments when I first brought it in and I was playing MUI, but honestly, that deck just doesn't fit me. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at the Goku GT drifting off with Shinron. Now, this was the tournament prize, or a tournament prize from Battle Hour from last year, 2025, I believe. Now, this is just a copy of it, so we got the art, we put it in there, we erased the logo over here and had it printed out. Now, my buddy had this printed out for me from a different store. I believe he used somebody from Etsy, and this is a little bit thicker, but in my opinion, this was also $10 to $20 more expensive. In my opinion, this mat is just amazing, but I just wanted to show you that you don't just have to use yourplaymat.com. You can go to Etsy or a couple other stores on the internet and get them to print it. It's the exact same thing, and they come out real nice. This one has clear stitching. It's thicker than the other one, a lot thicker to be quite honest, but honestly, both of them are really cool. And lastly, I want to show off these sleeves that I just got yesterday. They came in, it took them about 3 months to get here, which was kind of crazy. I had an email chain with one of the representatives at the company, and they said they are just booked like crazy, that they actually turn off the option to buy sleeves once every few months, and I was actually one of them that slipped through the cracks that actually got my order to put in. But honestly, these things are just awesome. The matte finish on this, the color that pops, they're actually really tight. They hold cards very, very well. I can show you right here. They sit in the external sleeves perfectly. And honestly, they just look amazing. I was so surprised by these, and I will definitely be buying them again. So that wraps it up. And I hope you guys enjoyed the matte video. And let me know in the comments what you think I should do next. Like I said, the product is drying up for guys like me, and we can't just be an opening channel anymore. So let me know what you guys think I should be doing videos on in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching me, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.